Good evening everyone, and for the last time in 2025, welcome back to the gantry at the Fusion Aviation Community Stadium here on Radio Lard. Horsham end the year in the National League South. Farnborough, a side who have only won once on the road this season and have lost 7 of their 11 away games. So on paper, it looks like maybe Horsham are going to bounce back from back-to-back defeats.
Chance to get their foot on the ball yet, but long throw being thrown into the box now.
It gets cleared away, but it's gone right back out to Robinson, helped on onto the edge of the penalty area. The shot comes in from Holzman, and it's gone in the bottom right corner. It actually went through the net, which maybe looked like it went wide, but it does end up in the bottom right corner, and this wasn't in the script whatsoever. Farnborough, who have only won one away game all season, take the lead. We've not even played 2.5 minutes. Horsham looks shell-shocked, and it's Horsham 0, Farnborough 1. The whistle blows. Hammond does get it right into the head of one of the defenders in the wall. Hammond now, lovely turn to get the ball back on his right foot. Not a bad strike.
The ball swung in by Hammond, headed goalwards by Rodriguez and straight into the arms of Turner.
From the long throw, Robinson does get it up to the edge of the 6-yard box, headed up in the air. Hammond can't fully clear it, and a shot comes in from Bird, which is just over the crossbar. The corner gets swung in. 2-0, and it's the captain Robinson who's got there, and Horsham again just defensively caught napping, and Farnborough get themselves a second. They've only won one away game all season, but as it stands it's going to be their first one since September. Here's Rodriguez, who tries to poke it through to Meekums, but he was having his shirt pulled. And I think that's actually a second yellow. It is, and this game has completely turned on his head. Meekums tries a pass infield to Rodriguez, gives it away, and that's a good run forward, and it's found Poland up on the edge of the box. Poland into the area with a shot at the near post, saved by Carey. He does get a rebound, but he puts it into the side netting. As Ogawarade's cross finds Rodriguez on the edge of the 6-yard box for Horsham. Here's Barker to Aguiar, tries to loft it over, but Turner just gets across. Now Horsham can venture over the halfway line with Philpott, who's got a lot of room to run into the Horsham left back. He now uses Meekums, but there's barely anyone ahead of him. Meekums cuts inside, the cross in, not fully cleared. Rodriguez trying to chest it down, left side of the penalty area. He plays it back to Hammond on his right foot, 20 yards out, curling effort, oh yes! That is absolutely brilliant from James Hammond, a real peach of a goal, dead in the top right corner, a perfect time to score, a minute played and the 6 added on, Horsham 1, Farnborough 2, that is an absolute corker. Philpott using Meekums in field, who can maybe poke it through. Meekums goes alone, edge of the D, tries a shot, saved by the keeper, and just misses Rodriguez on the rebound. Playing it across to Meekums on the left-hand side. Back now with Barker, again with Meekums, left corner of the penalty area, goes central, tries a curling effort, but all he's done is curl that one right into the spectators. Supporting Horsham, hoping that they can get an equaliser. Hammond's corner, they almost got the equaliser. Rodriguez, who was the man who got the header, and Farnborough able to clear, but it's only as far as Gravata on the edge of the box, played through. Meekums lets it run, as does Rodriguez, brought down, and Horsham have a penalty. A brilliant first 10 minutes for them, and there's a massive chance now to draw level. Already has scored 1 goal in this game as the whistle blows. Hammond, short curve run up, lovely penalty! Tucks it to the goalkeeper's left, who dove right, just to the left of the centre of the goal. There's his trademark celebration. He puts his hand under his chin, just wiggles his fingers. James Hammond's got his second goal of the evening, I should say, rather than afternoon, to Brivio. But Horsham again just have to play the ball backwards to keep possession. Gravata now uses Philpott. Meekums on the left-hand side, gets up to the edge of the box. Low cross, finds Murphy, but his toe-poked effort ends up going wide of the goal. Feints to pass to Meekums. Now this time he does, and he does find Meekums on the right-hand side. Horsham looking to make a quick counter-attack here. Finds Aguiar, low cross, keeper just about gets a glove on it. It's Dom De Paula below us and the coaching staff. They've just said to the referee, it's the 12th time. There's a long effort from range there by Clifford. He saw Carey off his line.
For the time being, Horsham have just lost their mojo a little bit, and best chance is obviously going to come from a set piece, and they've managed to create a couple as Pollian attempts a shot, but very much going his own way there.
And it's been kept in play by Bowyer over on the Horsham right-hand side. Back to Clifford, and he's poked it through, looking for Jeffers on the edge of the box to the right of goal. Back with Clifford, who hits a curling effort, and it's just dropped wide of the post. Hammond's going to swing it into the back post. Rodriguez with the header, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. But maybe Farnborough can win it because Lure's given it away. And now it's with Poland down the Horsham right-hand side. Poland up to the edge of the box, pulled across. Oh, the shot's over the crossbar. Everyone lined up on the edge of the penalty area. Hammond swings it in, and it's helped on to Brivio. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Holstein gets away. Brilliant challenge from Gravata, and that is that. And Horsham came so close to winning that game from 2-0 down, but they settle for a point against the 10 men of Farnborough.